Hello everyone, I'm Jeff Farrar and I'm the chair of the Integrated Care Board for Bristol, North Somerset and South Gloucester. In this momentous week of the 75th anniversary of the NHS, we're also 1 year on in our integrated care system, and we've made some really good progress. Today I chaired the public board of the Integrated Care Board, and we went through a number of things that were really important for us here in Bristol, North Somerset and South Gloucester. The first one was around decision making, and whilst we've made great progress, actually trying to align our decision making across organisations is more difficult than you might think. So actually getting us to move from principles to practice on the ground, we had a really healthy discussion about how we could do that, because we do have different governance procedures, but we are determined as a group of senior leaders to make that work, and that was a really healthy conversation. The second area I'd like to point out is around the learning from lives and deaths reports. Rosie Shepherd, our chief nurse, presented this item, and Michelle and Leslie both gave really passionate reviews of how we have moved forward on this. It was excellent. It was superb. It talked about how people are really engaged in the work around our learning from lives and deaths. And the whole board really were taken in by the professionalism and the expertise that was on display. The other area I'd like to point out to you is our green plan, and our green plan is so important to us. This brings together all the organisations in our ICB structure to look at how we can collectively work towards our green footprint. And actually, we've got to try and stop doing this in isolation and separation and trying to do this in one locality. And there was some really healthy, good discussion around that. And then finally, we had the update from our committees, performance, finance, workforce and primary care. And they demonstrated to us how we are really starting to get a grip of performance. Our finances are still a challenge for us, and we still need to save £98 million this year, but we are on track to do it. And then finally, you will have seen the announcements in the last week around the government commitment to workforce. And we talked about our plan to come together and how we're going to make sure that we do that in a managed, professional way. So it was a great meeting. As always, I enjoyed chairing it, and we'll have our next meeting now in public in September. So thank you, everybody, and thank you for your time for listening today.